Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel and a very, very happy new year to all of you. I hope you had a wonderful, safe New Year's Eve, full of love and laughter. And I hope 2026 brings you everything that you are wishing for. I'm outside, it's the first day of the year. Start as I mean to go on. It is cold this morning, hence why I have a big headband on, which is very unlike me. Those who know me will know that I'm not really one for caskets or headbands or skull caps or things like that. So yeah, my initial plan was to do my annual pilgrimage to Box Hill on New Year's Day. Slip through the streets while everyone sleeps off their hangovers. But a little head cold that had materialised in the last few days kind of put me off that trip. So I'm just gonna do a little local loop today, and I'm gonna take you through three things, three New Year's goals. I don't make resolutions. 3 New Year's goals for me, what I want to achieve in this brand new year. So I'll catch up with you in a bit. So this morning I weighed in at 74.5 kilograms, which is okay. But if I put that through the NHS BMI calculator, that does put me in the overweight category. My heaviest, I was about 85 kilograms. So I'm a long way better than where I was. And that was back in 2019. And I mean, in that year, I completed Ride London. So fitness is what you do with it. I think it's not all about weight loss, but there's no doubt that losing a few pounds makes a lot of things easier, especially going uphill on a bike. So I would like to be quite intentional with the way that I lose weight, and I would like my weight to consistently start with a 6. That would put me in the healthy BMI region. It would make me feel better, and overall well-being is part and parcel with fitness. So I'm going to do it with a mixture of cycling and running. I enjoy my running. I've started running a lot more with a guy who I coach junior soccer with for my US friends, football to everywhere else in the world. And I enjoy it immensely. It gives us good time to talk tactics and training rather than sitting around a pub table sinking pints that ultimately end up being no good for you. So I'm going to do it that way. I've got daily exercises that I do. I implemented those midway through 2025. Sit-ups, planks, deep squats, all good things. The only thing that I'm really going to be non-negotiable about in 2026 is that I'm going to add regular stretching to my regime. And that is how I plan to get a little bit fitter as I approach 50. Downhill. Dead quiet. Got some high-end rhythm shit going on. This is one of those hills that's very short and very sharp. It really lets you know in no uncertain terms where your fitness is. It's crazy. A bike coming past on your left. Thank you. Sorry, I didn't mean to start with you. Happy New Year. Embrace the suck is a term that I came across, I don't know where, probably on a podcast or something like that. But what it basically means is bad things happen. So why waste your time worrying about them? And in the past, I've been guilty of just that, wasting too much of my time worrying about things that I can't do anything about. So that also rings true with cycling. There's no stopping the passage of time, the suckiness of getting old. Muscles get weaker, you gain more fat, the joints start aching, the eyesight goes. Hair starts receding, or disappearing in my case. Actually, recently, I caught an image of myself going down the stairs on a bus, and I have these little cameras which show down the stairs. And I caught a sight of the crown of my head and the thinning nature of it, and it shocked me a little bit. But in the spirit of embracing the suck, I just went and got all my hair cut off. So part of that process is exactly that. Taking things on, full on, head on, facing into things. And it's the same with cycling. The days of PRs and KOMs are passing me by now. I turn 49 next year. This year, actually. This year is New Year's Day. I turn 49. So those PRs and KOMs are rarer than rocking horse shit. And I'll be damned if I'm going to bust my arse chasing after things like that anymore. I've never been a cyclist who's into those group rides where everyone talks about how they smashed each other's legs off. That was never fun to me. So I'm gonna take things back to basics with my bike riding and my running to a certain extent, and take it back to what I really got on a bike for. And that was because I enjoy riding a bike. So embrace the suck is going to be my phrase of 2026. All the shit stuff that comes at me, yeah, we'll figure it out. No point worrying about it. There are things that you can do to slow things down. You can be fitter, you can do exercise, you can do all those things. But nothing is going to stop the onset of time. So I'm not going to worry about it. I'll have fun. I'll meet some new people through this, through cycling, through running, through whatever. But every single point in the process, but every single point in the process, I'm gonna have fun doing it. And that is my intention, and that is my promise to myself. So let's get it. Nearly came a cropper on that last bit. My showing off one-handed self got caught by a gust of wind. Onwards to Cudden. Over the years, I've learned so much about bikes. I've learned about everything from fixing a tyre, to installing tubeless, to indexing gears and bleeding hydraulic disc brakes. But the one thing I've never done is built a bike from scratch. And I would really, really love to do that. So in 2026, I am planning to build my own gravel bike using AliExpress, taking some inspiration from Tom Bowers and Luke at Trace Velo on YouTube, and really specking out a decent gravel bike, electronic shifting, hydraulic disc brakes, one-by system, and really building a bike that's mine. I thought about buying a gravel bike for a long time, But actually, the more I think about it, with the skills and the knowledge that I've learned over the years, the best thing really for me to do would be to build my own. Something that I can say, I did that. So that is my plan in 2026, that I will spec this out, build myself a spreadsheet, because I love a spreadsheet. And as I go through and save the money, order the parts, build up that bike. And that's another idea for what might happen on the channel in 2026. The various parts of me building up a gravel bike. I think it's a really interesting project. I think, like I said, with the knowledge that I've got, I think it's something I can do. And it really excites me. And that's what I'm looking for in cycling now, is things that are going to excite me. Not just doing the same thing, plodding the same routes, doing the same old things over and over again. I want to do some stuff that's really going to help me to grow as a cyclist, as a person, learn new skills, learn new things, you know, things that I can pass on to my kids, everyone really. So yeah, that's the third thing. I'm going to build a bike. When I'm in down and I had a choice to make, I can either go that way and take the shorter route home, or I can go that way and take the slightly longer route home. Even though I've been suffering with the aches and pains of a little cold, I think that way's winning. So I'm going to have this caffeine gel, and I'm going to take the longer route home, which is a bold move. It does also involve Lambs Road with a headwind, which isn't the greatest of fun, but maybe I can find a wheel to hang on to. See how it goes. Well, there you go. That's almost the first ride of the year in the books. Starting 2026 off in a good fashion. By the time I get home, I'll have done about 50k, which, based on the way that I was feeling last evening, I'm really, really pleased with, because I wasn't sure whether I'd be able to do half that. So, lesson learnt there, I think, is don't be afraid to push yourself a little bit. You never know what you're capable of. And actually, I'm going to go home, I'm going to feel all the better for it. So you got my 3 things for 2026 that I'm going to be intentional about. I'm going to measure against them, see how I get on. Let me know in the comments what you're doing. How are you approaching the year? What do you want to get out of it? I'm interested to know. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you stick with me through 2026. I am hoping to get the channel up to well above 500 followers in the near future. I've got some good ideas going around my head about what I want to do, things I want to accomplish, including that bike build. So yeah, it should be an exciting year. Obviously, no doubt other things will get in the way. Work, family, general life. But it is shaping up to be a good year. So, all that remains is to say Happy New Year again to you all. I hope the year brings you luck, peace, happiness. And I will see you in the next video. Until next time, bye-bye.